We're in today with the legendary GTX 970. This is a 2014 video card with 1664 shaders. It's got 4 GB of VRAM, GDDR5 Samsung, running with 1228 MHz on the core clock, 1753 MHz on the memory clock, 256 bits bus width, and today we're gonna put it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. Legendary video card. The best thing I can do for it is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. I'm definitely in the right direction with this video card. I put it on ultra with 1080p and I got nice performance. I want to see the temperature, I want to see the averages here. I got nearly 2 GB of VRAM allocated and 1.2 process. This is the average this video card is offering here, so can't say nothing bad about it because it does a fantastic job. I love the performance it's offering here, and hopefully I can survive here this. So if it's over 2 GB of VRAM, shows me that if I have a video card with less VRAM, then I have to be very careful on the resolution and the quality. So because the video card has got allocation 4, you know, and I think it depends on you and how you are approaching the situation with 1080p and maximum details. Not bad in this situation, so I will call this a big win. 58 degrees with 62% fan speed. It's got 3 fans on it, and it's such a majestic video card. In a battlefield like this, it needs to be super fine, you know, it needs to be okay in this situation. Every time you destroy a tank with that torch is like the most majestic thing ever. Seriously, I like the game how it's running with this. Seriously, nice averages, nice performance. I'm under 400 watts. I mean, it shouldn't be with a lot of wattage in this case with this, but yeah, it does a fantastic job in this case. No, it works really nice performance, nice quality. Everything is good here. 122 FPS. It's good in this case. Let's see how it's running on 1080p with Fortnite on lowest quality on performance mode. Let me do a reset here because I got so many FPS. I'm so in love with the performance this video card is offering here, and I think this is the way it needs to be played. Nice performance, nice averages. Sometimes it's dropping below maximum utilization on the GPU. I'm actually surprised there is a balance in between this. Wow, actually surprised it's working really nice. Not going to lie, this is a surprising performance. 90% load in some cases, 80% load in some cases. The average is good, performance is good, quality is good, no bugs, everything is good with the drivers. 75% load on the video card score with 64 degrees. Now on this temperature is not a big problem with the video card. 64 degrees is good. So in some situation you will get more load on the video card, but you have to force it. You have to put a little more complicated details in this situation. Look at this. But 80-90% load on the video card score, it's not okay. But I got 223 FPS on average. And this is a good thing. You know, it creates so much pressure on the CPU. You can actually see it's kind of making it embarrassing here, seriously. For me, it needs to have hundreds of FPS. I want this performance to be output to the display port, and I want 230 FPS. So this is the situation I will put the computer. Yes, there is a lot of load that I can put on the video card. Even though I'm on performance mode on 1080p, there is high quality. I'm gonna put it now because I want to see if I can load it up. So the CPU has got like 45% load, 340 watts consumption from the computer. It's good, but it's dropping to 70% load on the GPU. Yes and no, at the same time, that means the GPU can actually push a little more, you know, so I'll call this a big W for the computer and the GPU in this case, because it's got a lot of headroom in this case, and it's got a lot of buffer in such a way that I can put more details. View distance epic, texture epic, and mesh you have to put it on into the menu in order to get more quality. But even like this, I think I can load up the computer. Very, very interesting performance. Seriously, not gonna lie. 8 people left. All right. I want to validate this performance. 214 FPS, 1 round in Fortnite, and it's holding pretty well. 2.1 GB of VRAM allocated, 80% fan speed in order to keep this on 66 degrees. I can't say nothing bad about it because it did a fantastic job here. no, that was a good thing. La, la, he's emoting. La, 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 la. When two people are fighting, always the third one is winning. Seriously. Let's jump into Counter-Strike and see how it's running on 1080p with lowest quality. Let me do a reset here. I want to see how much it's performing. This is a model that doesn't do 3.5 out of 4. So it's 3.8 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.5, nearly 1.6 gig of VRAM processed. 100% load on the core because it's delivering 157 FPS on average. So the temperature is good, performance is good, the voltage is up in this case, and on the CPU side I got like 30% load, 40% load on the CPU side with 11.7 gig of system RAM and 17 gig of virtual memory. Now if I want to play the game with more quality, it is possible. I got a lot of headroom here based on the FPS, but look at this, the VRAM it's on 3.9 allocated, and I think this is the limit on this if I want hundreds of FPS. So let's say I have a 144 monitor. What do? I stop here. I limit the FPS to 144 and I get efficiency because I got nearly 300 watts consumption from the whole computer. So if I stay, let's say 250, 200, it will be fantastic. Nevertheless, I like the idea, but in this situation, I want to see how much FPS I'm going to get with maximum quality on 1080p. This is bananas. Let's see, what do we got here? The performance, the quality is good. I got maximum load, but I got 3.2 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.6 process. So you understand? Now, when you're on low detail, it's allocating all the VRAM, but it's not processing a lot. But in this case, it's processing a lot and allocation is kind of low. But to the maximum load on the core, now it's 60 degrees on the video card core, but I got 90 FPS on average. The only problem I have in this case, it's the MS, it's over 10 with 37 on minimal. I mean, it's doing the job, but I wouldn't play it like this. Seriously, I got now over 300 to 350 watts consumption, so you understand that the video card is doing the job, but it's not the ideal condition. Now, if you want to do here some custom settings, you know, do some bespoke arrangement on the settings, you can do it and you can have some nice FPS. I managed to show you that on lowest quality, you're going to get a nice performance from the video card and from the computer. How does it run in Counter-Strike? Very good. Let's jump into it, 1080p and performance mode. This is a good performance from the video card. I got like 90 FPS in the game. It's 90 FPS, unlimited, bro. I give you low quality so you can give me 90 FPS. Plonker. Look at that, 190. Much better. I was all scared. 90 FPS. I was like, what the video card I have in this computer? Seriously, nice performance. Seriously, here with hundreds of FPS, looks great. It runs great with this. This is the type of things that I want from this video card. If I want to play the game, I need hundreds of FPS. If I want quality, then I can push it from here and see if I want more. But I will stay with the quality because it's a nice thing to see here. Seriously, performance here with the game, it's kind of good because it's holding the video card accountable. In some situation, it's working really nice. Now I got 162 FPS on average, and it does a fantastic job on delivering that, you know. So if I have any questions about the performance, you need to understand that sometimes I need high FPS in order to have some fun with some high refresh monitor. Having a video card like this, 100% I will have some high-end monitor with this. Performance is here, quality is here. On the system side, I got that 30% load, and it's holding okay, so I'll take this. Seriously, I want to put this game with this video card because it's gonna be very interesting. I'm on performance mode with lowest quality and I want to see 200 300 FPS with this. Not a bad idea, and I think it's gonna be very interesting to see how it's performing. In a case like this, definitely see there is a lot of potential for this computer and this video card. Now if I can maintain this type of performance, you're gonna see that I have a strong chance here on actually playing the game and having lots of performance. Look at that. Not gonna lie, seeing 276 FPS in this case is not bad. I'll call it a day because it's holding pretty well in this case. Wow, look at that. Oh no! On the system side, I got like 10.4 gig of system RAM, 15-20% load only on the CPU side, 92% load on this occasion is not bad, and I think this is the only way I can get high FPS if I'm interested on getting this computer with a lot of FPS. It does a fantastic job, seriously, in this situation. I really love the performance it's offering here, seriously. The only way I can truly test this GPU is disable legacy GPU and max it out. I want to see how much FPS it can give me with maximum details. Now this is gonna be a very interesting test. Now I'll put everything on maximum details. I got maximum load allocated here, 3.1 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.6 on the process side. This is gonna be great. On the system side I got like 10% load now only, but it does such a fantastic job on holding with this. The VRAM is still 3.1, not a bad performance from this computer in this situation. I love this idea this video card is offering here. I think this is the way it needs to be played in this case with this combination. Temperature is got 66 degrees in this case with 75% fan speed. I mean, I can't blame the video card because it does such a fantastic job. There's nothing wrong about it. Look at that. Oh no, I died. Let's jump into World of Tanks. I think I have high details here. Let's go in on the settings and see we got high details. We're gonna max it out and see if we can actually get to playable FPS. This is a good video card and I think it can go on ultra. I think if it's going on ultra, we're gonna take it and run with it because it's a good video card and it can have a lot of performance from this. Look at that, how much? 100 FPS. Bellissima. All right, so let's go. Love it or hate it, but this video card can do the job in this situation. Not gonna complain too much about it because in some cases you can lower the quality just a little, how I had it in high quality, and have a lot of FPS. 90% load on the video card score, 98% load, 3.1 allocation and 2.6 process. This is going places, this video card, seriously. Not gonna lie, the idea of having 100 FPS with maximum details is not bad in this case. On the system side, I got 11.9 gig of system RAM. I mean, to see 12 gig of system RAM, it's actually interesting from this. 16 gig of virtual memory is good, and yeah, the CPU doesn't have any problems. Most of the time you're gonna play this game with a lower CPU if you're interested, but it's good to know that it's possible. Performance with the game with this video card is still on. I remember back in the days this type of video card and this type of quality was achievable with the 970. So a 970 when it came out, it was like, yeah, we can push this game with hundreds of FPS. Apparently the game is still optimized with this video card and it still has a lot of potential. 3.5 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.7 processed. Temperature wise is good, still 67 degrees on this occasion, considering it's got two 8-pin connectors in the back I mean on the side of the video card. I mean, I'm expecting this type of temperature, but it stays under 70. I mean, those three fans are actually doing a fantastic job cooling this 350 watts. So overall performance in the World of Tanks with maximum details, it's kind of good, you know. If I put on a high details and go 1440p, it will be an interesting performance, but next time in the future. Let's start with GTA 5 on 1080p with normal details, then we're gonna max out the quality and see how it's holding with this. I got 180 FPS. Let's do a reset. Yeah, 75% load on the core. That's the maximum we can get. So it's underutilized here. No problem, fam. I'm gonna give you maximum details, then we're gonna cry after. So I got only 1.5 gig of VRAM allocation and 600 megabytes process. So if you wanna max out the game, you can with this 970. It's still a monster. It still does a fantastic job. I mean, the game was launched back in the days in the same year, the video card in the same year, so it needs to be a match made in heaven with this, seriously. Considering how many updates were made, I would say this is an appropriate game with this video card. So in this occasion, 2 gig of VRAM only. Yeah, this is underutilized. So I'll take this as a big W because I want to max out the quality, and after I want to see how much it's gonna consume after. So in this case, I got 280 watts consumption, 58% fan speed. to 56 degrees. That's not a lot of temperature. It's barely utilized. Well, it's got 65% load on the core. That's not a lot. So maximum FPS almost with this, and yeah, loves it. Seriously, the game loves this video card in all of its glory. But on the system side, I got only 30% load with 12.5 gig of system RAM and 17.8 gig of virtual memory. That's a lot, but it does a fantastic job. So the only thing I can do is just jump on maximum quality and see how it loads there. Look at this, maximum quality. All right, with everything turned on at maximum, now the video card stays with 100% load on the core. I got 3.5 gig of VRAM allocated and 3 gig of VRAM processed. Yes, look at that. 78% load, 77 FPS, 76, and now the quality is spot on. Seriously, now it looks gorgeous. With everything turned on at maximum, I have a standing chance here with playable FPS with maximum load. I got 57% fan speed and 12 gig of system RAM. Yeah, the quality is gorgeous. Seriously, it's maximum. It looks great. It runs fantastic. On the system side, I got nearly 20 gig of virtual memory, but the core on the video card is maxed out. So this is how much it's allocating. 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 gig of VRAM allocated with 2.5 process. So the video card is doing the job and it holds pretty well. So in GTA 5, apparently on story mode, you can actually have a lot of fun with 1080p in this case. Let's jump into Star Wars and see on 1080p how it's holding. I got nice performance with this. I'm not sure what we got here. This is a default. La 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 la.
Positions and get ready to board that ship.
This is the only thing that matters because the performance is spot on with this. Allocation is good. 3.6 gig of VRAM. Nice. Bruh. Oh no! Kill me. Grievous. Should have come with General Kenobi. General Kenobi. We meet again. Well, hello there. Performance is here. I got 64 degrees on this occasion with this amount of load. So the VRAM is good. Performance is good. So in this case, I will call it a win because it does the job. 65 FPS on minimal is not bad. I got 14.6 gig of system RAM with 35% load on this occasion. This is holding, you know. This is like the closest I can get to owning a pedigree dog. It's so nice. I feel like it's a pet, this video card, this GTX 970. It looks fantastic. I want to put it there somewhere on a shelf and just look at it, how nice it is. That's it. It's just for looks to have it there too. It's a price. I mean, if you want to play with something like this, you can, you know, but usually when you have it in your hands, you're like, wow. You're like, this is cool. It looks nice. There's a couple of RTX video cards that are like this. I think a 39 Ti or something like that. Those are really nice video cards to have. But it makes no sense because a 3090 and a 3090 Ti have a generic price, you know. But if you put this Hall of Fame on top of 30 series, it becomes like double or nearly double and a half, seriously, on the price. I'm like, what the... Seriously, you can get a brand new video card for this. Nevertheless, I like this video card. I like it, how it looks. I like how it's performing. You know, a 970 is not a very bad video card. I think in the future I want to put other video cards. I think in the future I want to put other games. So it will be a lot of tests that I want to do. Always I need to swap them and put more games because now I want to record the data, and in the future I'm gonna make some nice comparison in between them and see how they are performing. Love this idea. So I really appreciate how this video card managed to work today. Do I recommend something like this? Not with high price. If you can manage to put yourself on a video card like this, one is enough. You know, I have a 980 Ti, but that is broken. I put it on the side because it doesn't work, but I don't have enough space so I can collect them on the side and say, this is a trophy. You know, for the moment I need video cards that are functional near me. So that 980 Ti that is broken, I put it on a box somewhere that is with broken video cards. This is an awesome video card, but I recommend it only with a good price. That's it. If it's a good price, yes. If not, don't. Seriously, it's just a collector's item. Now, if you managed to buy it when it was brand new and you kept it, good for you. Don't sell it because it will retain value. 970, it's kind of cheap nowadays. Like, I'm joking, 30-40 quid for a video card that is from 2014, 11 years old, and it can do some nice games, seriously. DirectX 12, so all in all, 970 still holds even today, and I like them. So yeah, in the future I want to play other games with this video card, so if you have any suggestion for this video card or for the next 970, make sure you leave a comment with your suggestion. Smash that like button as usual, and I will see you very soon.